Devin here from GameGPT. Today we're going to go into V2 of the alpha stage of our game builder. So let's get started. We're going to start. We're going to continue without joining Discord, and I'm going to start building. Today I'm just going to keep it simple. I'm going to do Flappy Bird test. I'm going to log in with Privy, and I'm in. Here's the dashboard. So I'm going to go to My Games. That is step one for getting us started here. I'm going to click New Game. Step one of the game builder is you need to tell it your game idea so it can really get you some really good details. Here's my idea. Let's enhance this prompt. What happens is our AI model is going to take my idea and build a full game plan on what game we're going to build. Now we have the full game plan called Cyber Glider. I'm just going to go with it, and I'm going to click this Generate Game button, and we are off to the races. It looks like we finished out at about 712 lines. As long as you have a pretty good idea of what you want to build, you can have your first rendition of the game out in less than 10 minutes. Let's go ahead and check it out. Cyber Glider. Tap to start. Overall, the game is definitely built. I like the neon aesthetic. It looks like it definitely has like rain and a couple of other components. It looks like the score that's tracked at the top center is tracked by how many obstacles you move past. So we've actually built this to be very minimal and almost like a lightweight version of the game that gets printed out first, and then you can add in the assets at a later point. If you see here, we have an assets tab here where our AI scans through your code base and figures out what visual assets there actually are. This first rendition is very simple. This game has a drone, which is the player character that you're moving, that blue triangle. It has a background. It has the barriers, which are like the pinkish things that you're moving in between. It has a boost ring, and it has the particles that are acting like rain. All of those can be substituted in, and then more assets can actually be made in our code iteration tool. Go to the code section, go to this chat box that we're calling the code iteration feature. What you can do here is tell GameGPT what you want the game to be changed as, whether it's new features, whether it's you want the game to be scaled up in difficulty, scaled down in difficulty, whether you want the UI to change, whether you want the colors to change, whether you want the whole flow to change. You can use the code iteration chat box here to do that. All right, we have to save first. That's something that is always going to happen. And then I'm going to send this code iteration feature to GameGPT. And we're going to write a new code base. We finished pretty much the same code length, so it was a slight preview. Let's see where we're at. Game looks the same, high score is the same, but let's play. And I am seeing a significant change in the gap. So I think the game is working just as intended. And yeah, that is a quick demo of our code iteration feature. From here, basically, you take the V1 of your game, you constantly add features, improve features, change the UI, and get exactly in terms of the mechanics and the physics of the game that you want using the code iteration feature. And then to close out, what you do is use the asset feature that we have here to basically change the assets inside of the game. And that is it. You can have a really awesome playable game. Let me walk through it, everyone, again. Step one, type in your game idea. Step two, it's going to enhance your prompt and give you a full game plan of what that game is going to look like. You can edit that if you have any things that you would like to amend, revise, or add in. Then press Generate Game, and you're going to get the first print of the game coming out. You're going to see the code base get written in real time, and then you're going to be able to preview it and change out the assets here. If you have any edits that you want to do inside of the game, all you got to do is type it into the chat box, save and send, and then once it regens again with the new feature, you can add or edit as many features as you want by just continuing that process. Guys, it was awesome to walk through this tutorial with you. I'll chat with you guys again real soon because I'm going to be building dozens, if not hundreds of games with the community now that we're really happy about where the alpha is right now. See you guys.